Simple as it is, man. You didn't want it bad enough because you didn't put in the work, right? Like, what do I mean by this? Is that a lot of you out there, right, and old me as well, we would always blame that, oh, you're like, for example, in sales, right? If you know what it's like to be a sales rep, you'll be like, you know what, I need the perfect company, I need the perfect product, I need the perfect offer, right? Or else that's what I'm going to start trying. But you don't understand that there is no perfect product, perfect offer, perfect thing. There is no perfect, right? In every area I go into now, when I try my best because I know that the people who can put me into higher places are going to like me. So when that golden opportunity comes, when I'm in the trenches, they're going to hand it to me first because they're like, you know what, this guy gave a shit, right? I was the one shining out of everyone, right? So I just recently experienced this as well. My last video I was talking about a guy who, obviously didn't give much of a shit, right? This guy's now obviously off the team, right? And he always kept talking about like, oh man, I'm the perfect guy. Like, I'm gonna crush it. Like, I know this. Like, I'm so good. Don't worry. And then it would instantly come to the day of the launch, which is like yesterday, and he doesn't do anything, right? He doesn't give a shit, right? Like, he doesn't put in effort. So obviously he's off, right? And then he talked all that. His words spoke louder than his actions, but everyone knows that your actions speak louder than your words, right? So simply, you look at me now, even though I knew it wasn't going to be the best, I still put in a bunch of work. I still got bookings as well. And at the same time, now I'm very good in the people, the higher ups in their eyes, and they really like me. They're like, dude, we're going to give you those opportunities. Don't worry. Right. They're definitely going to give me that closing opportunity as well because I'm good and I put in the work. Right. So it's not even you have to be good. You just have to put in the effort. You need to put in the work. You need to care, right? Even when it's not a good thing. Everywhere you go, if you go dressed bad, you're going to not receive a good public eye. Where if it comes to a random guy, he's like, hey, I'm going to give $1 million to the most handsome looking guy, right? He's not going to pick you because you didn't care that day, right? So that's kind of the analogy behind it. That's the example behind it. And really how my day went, like, again, that guy got fired. I just wanted to talk about this. I obviously crushed. I worked right. I crushed it. We're gonna see if these guys can close it now. We can make that money, right? But the main thing is really that business side of thing is going good now, right? And we're not even launching ads, so we're gonna see how this goes. Tomorrow we'll go in more depth, but today was good, right? In terms of like dialing and all that. It's just that now my fitness and understanding that my diet and all that, I can't focus on that, right? Like that's my issues right there. So eat like I just know that, and the reason this happens is because I wake up and I feel like terrible and I don't want to do it and I don't do it, right? Like my praying and my business sales and all that is on task now. It's just that the fitness and the dieting and healthcare and all, or like skincare and all that, it's not there, right? So I need to genuinely lock in for that as well to allow myself to obviously be maximum potential, right? Because again, like I just like the reason I want to do this, I really want to have a good product, and I thought I'm gonna dive into this as well. I thought about it. I want to have a good product where I can obviously just go and, let's say I have a really good physique, right? I can instantly go and become like a fitness coach because I know how to sell now, and I know how to market because I've worked in all these businesses. I've seen what works, what hasn't worked, and it's really easy to tell, right? So I know that for a fact. I know how to do the sales, the marketing, and the business operations and how things operate. It's just more so I need the good product, right? Um, which is like a good physique, whatever, because I don't physically have anything I could provide of value. But I had this idea where it might come to this one day, not right now, but I might even research it tomorrow. I want to be the guy who you find a guy who's a good physique, right? Knows the gym and all that. Like he's the bronze, right? I want to be the brains. So let's say there's a guy with the bronze and he obviously, doesn't know how to do business, sales or whatever. But I could reach out to this guy or like just go to this guy, kind of be like, hey, dude, like we'll do 50-50, 40-60, whatever, something like that. And all I'm really going to, again, this is not a long term thing, but this is just to get that testimonial. And I can kind of use that and then like grow that business and then like obviously have this as a testimonial and make some money from the sales, right? But I'm going to do everything. He just needs to record, post, and like show his face. Everything's me, marketing, sales, and all that. Even the sales calls I'm going to take, right? He just needs to do the coaching as well. That's an example, right? So I don't know. I'm honestly thinking about this. I think you call this a growth operator, a business operator. I forgot what you exactly call this, but this is the guy behind the chair, right? The guy in the shadows, the guy, the brains of the business, right? Um, so I really want to dive into that. And again, if I do get like my own good product, then like a good physique or something, then I would do it myself, obviously. But again, we'll see. It's just really the main thing is because again, I would love to sell fitness. Selling fitness is so easy if you just have a good physique and know how to teach people. It's so incredibly easy. You could charge people like 1K a month, get 10 clients and whatever, don't even put that much effort into them, and like that's 10K a month. It's just I don't know. I gotta figure that out. So that's the main things from today. Like I did good, right? You got to put in the work, obviously, and that's how you show you care, right? And I never understood this back then, but like now I do because back then I wouldn't give a shit, right? Like I would be like, oh, it's the offer, it's not good enough. Now everywhere I go, I always make sure I look the best, I perform the best, I be the best because there's always gonna be that one eye. There's gonna be that one eye, so that one opportunity, right? Because Andrew Tate says this, and it's very valid. If you try your best every day, you will never miss a lucky day. If you think about it and you actually experience it yourself as well, you will understand this. So again, we'll see how it is. We'll see how it goes. But I have faith, right? That's the most important. And we're just gonna keep obviously diving in and keep going. But yeah, that's the main thing. I just gotta lock into like fitness, like business and religion is good right now. It's just fitness, diet, and and that really just comes down to waking up properly, right? Because I wake up and I feel like so shit and I get down to work, it's just not good. I need to wake up properly and start the day properly so the rest can flow like easily, right? So that's really what it is. But I think tomorrow we'll be able to, no, tomorrow we'll definitely be able to do that. But that's kind of what it is right now. And yeah, the main message, you got to put in the work. You got to give a shit, right? Even now I'm giving a shit. I'm trying to figure out what works. Like what's the next best step for me? And closing is going to happen, right? Like I'm confident in this. So anyways, that's kind of what it's looking like.